Hey guys, Jonathan here. So it's time for the Triskaidekaphobia deck tech in my 13 subscriber special. And previously I said that I would upload this on Friday, and unfortunately I could not upload on Friday. Instead I tried to upload on Saturday. I was not able to do that either. And the library is closed on Sunday and I don't have internet at home, so I'm going to have to try and upload on Monday. I am recording this intro part on Sunday. I was going to do it at the library either Friday or Saturday if I could ever get it to work, but it never did. But while I was there, or while I was at internet, but not long enough to upload anything, I was able to check and see if anybody left me a comment to a deck tech for it. Nobody left me a comment, so I can't give shoutouts to anybody, um, which is sort of sad. So, but I do thank you 13 subscribers for subscribing anyway, and maybe I can get you guys into Magic, and maybe you will eventually give me a deck tech for something on one of my other subscriber specials if I ever get there. But I do thank all 13 of my subscribers. I've not told you guys this, but I am 15, so I am a sophomore in high school, which is why I'm not able to upload every day or record every day. This was my fall break, so I was trying to do it, but my fall break turned out to be busier than I originally had anticipated. And I would be doing this with like face to face with you, actually recording my face, except for I tried recording and I just got trash, like absolute trash resolution. So instead, I'm going to just record Triskaidekaphobia because it looks a lot better than my face does at the current moment, or at least it looks better than if my tablet was recording my face. I'm not saying I look bad. I'm just saying my tablet makes my face look bad. Anyway, you can interpret that however you want to, but I am sorry about not uploading on Friday. I was sort of hoping to, and I'm just going to move on to the deck tech. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed in my previous videos, my tablet has started to glitch out when it's recording, and it will stop halfway through, or sometimes it'll trigger internal mechanisms that I did not trigger myself, like pressing a button on the screen that I did not press. So I am struggling with that. So if you see that in any of my other videos, it is my tablet and it's a technical difficulty that I'm trying to figure out how to solve. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try and upload as much as I can when I can, if I can. And if I can't, it is because I'm in school and I've got so much stuff. I'm currently taking a higher level math class that normally normally seniors take, and I'm also taking a class that normally juniors would take. So I'm taking two of those math classes. I don't have a study hall, so all my homework has to come home with me. I'm really busy, so I'm going to upload when I can, if I can, as much as I can. But thank you guys for watching, and on to the deck tech. Alright guys, today is the day that you've all been waiting for. It's the deck tech of Triskaidekaphobia. I'm trying a different layout. Instead of just putting the cards on the table, I'm going to go and look at each of the, like I've actually set them out this time. And it is by mana curve, although my playmat's a little bit small, so it is a little bit messed up. But here we go. Time to dive into the world of Triskaidekaphobia. So in our 1-drop creature position, we have 2 Goblin Arsonists. When it dies, you may have it deal 1 damage to target creature or player. And of course, it's going to be our opponent. It's a 1-drop 1/1. So we hopefully get that down turn 1. In our sorceries, or in our instants and sorceries, we have 4 copies of Shock, so it's a 1-drop deal 2 damage. 4 copies of Chain Lightning. It is a 1-drop deal 3, and then if that player may pay 2. If they do, they copy it, choose new targets for the copy. But it does have to be 2 black. They're probably not going to do that, so you should be fine there. Then we run 1 copy of Innocent Blood. Each player sacks a creature. If you can, you want to switch it out and put in an additional copy of Slum Reaper. I just didn't have one, so I used 1 copy of Innocent Blood. And then in our 2-drop creature position, we have Tattered Mummy. When it dies, each opponent loses 2 life. We run 4 of those. In our 3-drop position, just because Sulfuric Vortex is a little bit expensive, we only run 1, but it's a 3-drop enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, it deals 2 damage to that player. If a player would gain life, that player gains no life instead. So this does sort of lock the board, so any damage dealt is permanently dealt. And but the good thing is it deals 2 damage. Unfortunately, it does deal it to us, but we should be dealing faster than we're receiving. So we will be fine there. Now I've not tested it, so I don't know how exactly easy it is to get them down to 13, but it does let us, if we get below 13, not die. Anyway, Honden of Infinite Rage. At the beginning of your upkeep, it deals a damage to target creature or player equal to the number of shrines you control. So all the Hondens are shrines. We're running 2 Hondens. You can see them, they're right next to each other. But we run 3 Honden of Infinite Rage. Then we run Direct Current. A 3-drop, deal 2 damage to any target. It's got Jumpstart. So you can discard a card and then pay the 3 to cast Direct Current from your graveyard, and then you put it in exile. So it's really good if... So sorry about that, but you can Jumpstart it if you have an instant blood in hand. It's better than... In our 4-drops, we've got Slum Reapers. So when it enters, each player sacrifices a creature. Generally, we'll be sacrificing a Tattered Bumby Goblin Arsonist, or even better, a Accursed Witch. But we run 2 of those. We run 2 Accursed Witch. So spells that your opponents cast the target, it costs 1 less to cast. When it dies, you return to the battlefield transformed under your control attached to target opponent. So the flip side reads, enchant player, spells you cast the target, the enchanted player costs 1 less. And at the beginning of the enchanted player's upkeep, they lose life and we gain a life. Unless we have Sulfuric Vortex on the field, but... Then we run 2 copies of Honden of Night's Reach. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent discards a card for each shrine you control. Note these are legendary, you can only have 1 out on the field at a time. Not between the Hondens, but I mean, like, you can't have 2 Honden of Night's Reach, or 2 Honden of Infinite Rage. You get the idea. So the card I've been talking about, Triskaidekaphobia. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Each player with exactly 13 life loses the game, then each player gains 1. Each player with 13 life loses the game, then each player loses 1. So that's our win con. We hope to get them down to 13. It's a lot easier than down to 0. Torment of Scarabs. Enchant player. At the beginning of the enchanted player's upkeep, that player loses 3 unless he or she sacrifices an online permanent or discards a card. So you might want to take out the Goblin Arsonist and put in 2 more of these. They're a lot faster and they're very strong. Then we run, in our 5-drops, Arc Blades. We run 4 of them. So it basically shocks every 3 turns and it has to spend 3 for 3. I'm not going to go into great detail if you want to look up the card to read it more, but every 3 turns we shock. That's the basic idea, so every 3 turns we get a free one of those. And then in lands, we run in a Comb Refuge, so it enters tapped, we gain a life, taps for black or red. Bloodful Caves does the same thing. Cinder Barrens just enters tapped, we don't gain the life. Then we run 9 swamps and 10 mountains. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. This was the 13th subscriber special. I'm gonna go try and get some videos of me testing it out. But yeah, I gotta go sleeve this thing. Thanks for watching.